First of all, we all are inundated with information. I probably reject more than half of the newsletters that come to me, and as soon as I'm pinged with another one, I just say, take me off your list.
When you start taking a look at the amount of content that's out there and becoming more readily available, I think that the challenge is, how do you start succinctly digesting that and summarizing that? As an executive, you only have so much time in the day.
It would be great if there was a service that would scour the internet for what is relevant to my interests, and not just give me a laundry list of here's what we found, but hey, here's what we found. We've annotated it for you. We've actually even added a little bit of value in terms of here's what we think of the information that we've culled for you and delivered to me on a silver platter. That would help me a lot. And I think that's what EnergyPaiges is trying to do.
You have one source of all that information, all the news, all the trends, but then that information is boiled down in a manner that allows me to quickly access it and understand what the trend is and then how I can act on it.
As we think about this transition that we're undergoing in the energy space, it's important to think about and have a framework to think through what's happening in the space. And what EnergyPaiges has created is a great way to think about it.
So I'm really excited about the opportunity to use the EnergyPaiges scenario framework to start conversations, to encourage dialogue. I think we'll use it with our customers. We'll use it internally, we'll use it at events, and I think it's a fantastic way to really flesh out some of the incredible opportunity, the disruption that's just characteristic of this industry, the complexity and the uncertainty, all of which drives a need for analytics. So it suits us extremely well.
Here's all the data coming in, here's all the stories. Are we going left, are we going right, are we going straight? And I don't see that, and I think it's pretty innovative to be able to constantly get feedback on which direction your business is basically betting on one of, let's say, 3 directions to know, are you on the right track, or maybe you're not on the right track and you need to revisit. So I think the EnergyPaiges has a really valuable concept.
Looking ahead for what the signposts are for the future of the business, as well as managing the day-to-day hard work of gathering capital, working through regulatory requirements is really critical, because there are things that are shifting fundamentally about the way the wholesale business and the retail business are evolving that have to do with resources, that have to do with business models. And if you're not thinking a little bit ahead about what might happen, whether from a policy or an economic perspective or a technical perspective, you may really miss out.
EnergyPaiges is now presenting an opportunity to say, hey, we're going to look at some different scenarios out there. We as a company can take a look at how do we fit into these different scenarios, as well as if one happens over another, how does that impact our trajectory? And being able to think on a broader aspect more than just simply, we have a strategy, how do we adjust, versus could we have multiple strategies in the marketplace if a different scenario exists?
It's important to have a common framework of dialogue, and I think in the space today, we are lacking that. What EnergyPaiges has brought with this framework will help us create a dialogue across executives that are influential in the space to really advance the market, and I think that's important.